tuned into the Hustle Reset Podcast with your host, Mike Bandz.
Today is another episode of the Hustle Reset. I'm your host, Mike Bandz. We in the building. So this is what I'm going to do for y'all today. I'm going to do this whole episode without cursing. Right? I know y'all going to love that. YouTube should love me for that too. They should push me real far into the algorithm. I'm going to do this whole episode without saying one curse word. I cussed when I first started talking, but I'm not gonna cuss at all. If y'all hear me cuss, the first person that catch me cussing, send me your cash app. I'm gonna cash app you $100 if you catch me cussing. That include save money back there. If you hear me cussing, point it out and I'm gonna send you the cash app. But anyway, we in the building, man. The Moon Runners is in the building. I fuck with, oh God, there you go. Damn it, I done cuss twice. I got your cash app. I got you. Nah, keep it rolling. We ain't got to start over and leave that in there too. Leave that in. I try to be good, but God ain't through with me yet. But like I said, today is another episode of the Hustle Reset. And before we get into anything, I gotta shout my sponsors out like I always do. We got some new sponsors today. I know y'all see me with all the jewelry on today. This is probably gonna be the only time y'all see me wear all the chunky stuff. But I gotta shout out Diamond X in Houston at the Galleria Mall. They responsible for this piece that I'm rocking right now, the Mike Bandz piece with the teddy bear. But my boy Save Money with the Moon Runners, he the one that designed the piece. I told him, I gave him kind of an idea of what I wanted, and he brought it to life. And then I sent it out to Diamond X, my people in Houston, Texas. And yeah, this the result. Yeah, it's all solid gold, nothing hollow or nothing like that. But anyway, yeah, Diamond X, shout out to them, Houston Galleria Mall. Shout out to my boy Save Money, the Moon Runners for the design. You feel me? But yeah, we in the building. And the other sponsor, like I said, what it is and what it's gonna always be is Creative Space WSNC. If you want to shoot your podcast, if you want to record a song, if you want to throw an event, this is where you need to be at. Creative Space WSNC. Holla at the boy Orlando Davis. If y'all want anything, and I mean anything regarding the entertainment, you might can shoot your little mini movie up in here. It's a photography studio next door, literally connected to the building, owned by Creative Space. So if you want to get your photo shoot on, you can do that. If you want to shoot wedding pictures, your baby 1-year-old picture, whatever you want to do, they got the photography studio in there too. And then I gotta give a shout out to Bel Air. I'm always drinking it every episode, so why not shout them out? You feel me? We drinking it every episode. This the best champagne in the world. See, white people, they drink champagne. Niggas, we drink champagne. So Bel Air, Luke Bel Air, the best champagne in the world. You're gonna always catch me sipping on this. But yeah, man, like I said, another episode of the Hustle Reset. Let me take a little swig, come on. Y'all know we always start the episode off with a toast, so I want to make a toast to more life, more health, more wealth, more longevity, bigger and better episodes, and just positive vibes, man. Because I've been receiving a lot of negative energy surrounding the stuff that I'm doing, but it's all good. I ain't gonna speak on it, but I just want to let it be known. I've been receiving a lot of negative energy, but I've been receiving even more positive energy. So that's what's keeping me going, because the positive is outweighing the negative or whatever. But it is what it is. If you in this field that I'm in, or in any field, and people see you elevating, you're gonna receive the good, you're gonna receive the bad. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna keep pushing. I ain't gonna let it hold me back. You dig? But the title of this episode is called You Was Borrowing with a Smile. Why you mad now? Basically, people be all happy when they coming to you to borrow money from you, but then when it's time to pay it back, they act like you owe them. And I don't understand that. I never understand anything that I be talking about. I be needing y'all to help me understand when it come to stuff like that. I be needing the people to jump in the comments and let me understand. Why is it that somebody can be all happy up in your face when they borrowing money, but when it's time to pay it back, they act like you owe them? They get ghost on you. It could be your homeboy, It could be a relative or anything. You damn near fall out with them. They ain't even gonna be cool with you no more because they owe you. They gonna get ghost on you. They turn into a magician. They hit a disappearing act on you. I don't understand it. Like, I got a few people that I don't loan money to back in the day that said they was gonna pay me back. They hadn't paid me back. And I'm not gonna lie, I done been in the same situation when I was on the come up. I would borrow money, but I paid my money back. I would pay them back. And I would let them know, hey, I'm borrowing this money. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to pay you back, but I'm gonna pay you back. So it ain't no time frame on it, and I always pay my debt. So even if you can't pay somebody back, let them know. Because 9 times out of 10, we know you can't pay it back in a timely manner, because if it was like that, you wouldn't be borrowing the money in the first place. So don't be smiling in somebody's face knowing you gotta borrow some money and knowing you're not gonna pay it back. It's just manipulation at its finest. So I want to talk on that. I want to speak on that. I was struggling if I wanted to talk about this, because this is what's really prompting this episode. Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna talk on it. I ain't gonna speak about that. I was really finna speak on it, but it's about something deep. Somebody who worked for me, and I don't want to put them out there. She no longer works for me anymore. But I was gonna put it out there, but nah, we're gonna shift the whole vibe. And that's the perk of running your own podcast. If you got something the way that you was finna go, you can shift it at any given time, but we still gonna stay on the subject. What we're gonna shift it to is priority. See, a lot of people that borrow money, their priorities ain't in order. They go out, they party, they drink, they go buy the new Jordans, they go buy designer, all of that. They partying, living it up, having fun. On Saturday and Sunday and Monday, here they go on my line, on your line. Like, hey yo, I need $200 a Friday. I gotta pay my light bill. Or I need $1,500. They finna evict me. Or I gotta pay my car payment. But nah, fam, I seen you on Instagram. I seen what you was doing on IG. I seen you live. I seen it all. You was partying. You was living it up. Like you didn't have no bills. Like you didn't have no responsibility. And now you coming to me. Or now they coming to you. Now they coming to you. Asking, can they borrow the money? But you got to learn to prioritize. It's okay to have fun. But make sure your bills is paid. Make sure everything is paid. I seen you out there in Miami. I seen you in Vegas. I seen you in Houston. You was turning up. Now you need to borrow some money. Now it don't work like that. Because see, me personally, I have family. I have kids. I have responsibility. I have employees that I have to make sure they get paid on time. And I don't think it's fair to somebody who really out here hustling, getting their bread up and stacking and sacrificing, to have to loan somebody some money who out here not prioritizing their responsibilities. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I really don't think that it's fair. And then they get mad at you if you tell them no. Hold on right quick. Then they get mad at you if you tell them no. But it's like, my dude or my girl, I see what you do. I see how you move, and it ain't right, because I have responsibility. So, and I'm taking care of my responsibility. So I feel like people need to prioritize a little bit better, and then you won't have to borrow money. I mean, that's just plain and simple. And when I shot my first episode, when I was talking about my case, my IRS case or whatever, and I was explaining the credit situation, how much I had got back in credit and this and that, and you know, just all the money that I had accumulated, I had people really hitting me up, family members really hitting me up like, bro, you really had all that money and you ain't reach out and see if I needed help, like, or let me borrow some money or just give me some money. No, I didn't, because everything that I was doing to get that money, I told you every step of the way, but you ain't believe it. You ain't think it was real. You ain't think that the hard work was gonna pay off. See, you could get somebody to play, right? Because I gave a few people to play. Some of them took it, and it didn't turn out the way that it was supposed to turn out. You can get somebody to play, but it's up to them to run the play. Some people I gave the play, they fumbled the ball. Some people I gave them the play, they scored touchdowns. Some people I told them what I was doing, they just was too lazy, didn't have time to do it. Somebody told me, because I was trying to tell them, like, hey, you need to do this, and that to get this money. And they was like, well, sure, I ain't really got time to do it. Like, I don't have time. How you don't have time to get no money? What else are you doing to where you don't have time to get no money? But then you coming to me asking me to borrow some money. I'm not going to give it to you because I told you how to get it. You teach somebody how to fish, they can go out and get their own on their own. Y'all know the saying. I don't know it verbatim, but you know what I'm trying to say. But if you feed them for a day, they going to keep coming back. One of my people, they told me, I need to read this book. I think it's called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, they going to come back. They going to want some milk. You give them the milk, they going to come back and they going to want a place to sleep. But if you teach them how to get their own, they ain't going to come back. Unless it's to come back and be like, hey, yo, I appreciate you for what you did. Now I done turned my people on. They done turned their people on. It's all about, like I said, prioritizing and just putting that work in. You feel what I'm saying?
Whoa. 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 Yeah. Whoa. What you call an icon living?